Hi Leo, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 22nd to the 28th of March. It is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, it could be happening in the future. And also please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. Wow. Just take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Okay, so bear with me 2 seconds. Oh, Serenos. Very, very powerful. Look at you go, Leo. Ooh. And moving away from Four of Cups. Bit of depletion here, emotional depletion. But Serenos energy, you're in your element. But it also says you need to temper this power within you. Okay, it's a power of kind of manifestation, I would say. It is the magician, but you're using it. It's the power within you that you're using. You're not just using magician mode. You are using this otherworldly power, I should say. So you're using almost like nature and the force within you. You're integrating it to manifest a situation into the 3D. So it's even more powerful than the magician. But you must take care to be able to balance that energy, because this force is very, very, very strong. Okay. And you need to balance it. So when you're manifesting, everything's going to be so much more amplified. Okay. So instead of doing it, manifesting for like, I don't know, 30 minutes and very intently looking at things, it's knowing to do it in small increments, because whoever's on the end of this energy that you're pushing out is going to feel it on a very profound level. Okay, so please take care. So we've got this Three of Swords and Four of Cups moment here. A bit of stabbed in the heart and emotional depletion. So thinking negatively and emotional depletion. What's going on here, Leo? And also, this guy's got his hands up. This Four of Cups situation here. Crying over spilt milk, but not seeing this cup here. Or not wanting to see it. It's kind of like not seeing what's in your peripheral vision, or not wanting to be seen, to be looking at it. So almost like hiding from it, I feel. I can't see you, you're not there, but you know that they are. Okay. Ooh, it's going to be really, really, really powerful time for you. So please take care with these energies that you're pushing out or manifesting, because they are going to be very amplified, very amplified. And the other person, if you're not careful, won't know what's hit them when you send this energy out. And I have felt it. I felt it in other people's readings, and I think it was Aquarius some time ago, probably about three weeks ago, and it was just feverish. It was just so intense. So please be careful. But you want to manifest a very truthful, grounded situation. You want to get something back on track. You want a rewarding family life. You want to almost, I see that as renewal. Keep getting this message, and it comes up ever so often. It's kind of like the celebration of marriage, or you want to be married, or you want to renew marriage vows. And we've got the Ten of Cups situation here, which talks about emotional fulfillment. It talks about a rewarding family life. It's that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It is talking about loving, falling in love with someone, and it's talking about falling in love with your family again. It's a celebration of family, a celebration of a union. This is what you want to be able to celebrate again with them. And you want a very truthful, like you're offering them a very truthful new beginning. It's almost like moving away from this energy here, whatever it is. It's emotional, it's negative thinking and emotional disappointment, trying to move away from that and renewing the connection that you have with someone in order to bring about this abundance here. You are putting in the time and effort into this situation now, and not just in manifestation mode, but you're actually offering your time and effort into a situation physically, as well as in the background, this Serenos energy and this magician energy, creating the life that you want going forward, moving forward. So you're not only offering this person a very truthful beginning, brand new beginning, you're offering them a huge amount of stability. So it does say to me that you have been missing from this connection. Something has taken your focus away from this connection. You want to put the time and effort in now, and you want to offer the connection a very, very solid future, a very prosperous, solid future. Beautiful energy, very grounded. It's got a lot of growth in there as well, which is true. It's a truthful situation. Right over here, it almost feels like he's hiding his disappointment. So this is being able to speak to your other half in a very direct way. I feel a very truthful way. Sorry, just kick the tripod. We've got this Three of Pentacles here. So working on yourself, working on your heart, very, very hard on your career, carving, I say carving because he's carving, but carving your way in the world. You're working very, very hard on this a solid situation, this solid offer. You're working on it very hard to create a gorgeous family home. Could be your finances, career, making the situation stable in order to move forward. You're working very, very hard on the coin and your career and your home life. You're very committed to the cause. It is beautiful energy. Where it says that you weren't, your focus was taken off it for some reason, but you know now what you need to do moving forward. But this magician and Serenos energy, wow, paving the way before you've even made it a reality. It's just beautiful. So it's looking at what you can create and focusing on that, and the intent is huge to create a gorgeous situation between you and someone else, your other half. Wow, okay. So yeah, so look at that. How many aces? So we've got a truthful new beginning, falling in love, you're offering your heart, and you're offering material stability. Beautiful. 3 aces, wow. In order to create this gorgeous family life here. But I feel that this disappointment here, you've not spoken about it for some reason. So I don't know how this relates to the reading, but you have been absent. It could be that you're still in the same energetic space. It could be that you're just absent as in energy. So you're not putting your energy into this situation, but now you're of the mindset of doing that. So I don't think that you've spoken about this disappointment here. We've got the High Priestess, even. Couldn't get my words out. So hiding everything till the time's right, till you can speak about it. And I think that the floodgates will open and you will be truthful with the other person and say, look, my focus was taken off this situation because of X, Y, and Z. So intuitively knowing that you need to move forward, you know what you need to do, but waiting for the perfect time. I feel being very stuck though, this emotional depletion and this headache, this just very low vibrational ways of thinking, being stabbed in the heart, almost stabbed in the back. You feel stabbed in the back. You feel like you can't integrate yourself into this situation. You don't feel, oh, it sounds awful, I don't really want to say that, but it's almost like there's a huge loss here. It's not feeling worthy enough to participate in this family situation. Perhaps it's you feel like you've let them down. I don't know why. You feel like you've let them down. And it's brought about all of this sense of not even happening to you. I feel that you think that the family think this for some reason. But there's a huge loss here. You're very stuck by this energy, and it's very emotionally depleting, but it's almost like you've stabbed, I don't know why, but they're giving me you stabbed them in the heart. There's a sense of loss there. It's almost like you stabbed them in the back, not they stabbed you. It's a total desolation. It's dissolvement. It's just total misery. You're in a very depleted space here, and you can't join in with the family because you feel so down. You're just consumed by all these thoughts and feelings of not being worthy enough. Something's happened along the line, but these feelings and thoughts, you haven't spoken about them. You just decided that you can't, almost like can't join in. You're hiding it all. You're making excuses. Oh, you do that without me, or okay, I'll be along in a minute. But just not feeling, there's a huge blockage here, and it feels like you feel unworthy. You don't feel that you can join in, but you're hiding it all. But you need to release that way of thinking and feeling. You need to, and you want to be open with your family and your other half. You want to be able to speak to them. You want to renew this connection. You want to find this love again that you had for yourself, for this connection. You want to fall in love again and cement this connection. You want to make I don't know why, but they're giving me, you want to make things right. I don't know if that's a message for someone out there. But the High Priest, he talks about, with these energies here, you have to be careful, I will say. You have to be careful. And it sounds a bit pokey, doesn't it? Oh, she's saying be careful about energy. But actually, it's the truth. Manifestation and how to manifest things, if you don't use your energy correctly, can cause havoc. It can cause havoc. I'm not joking. You may think, it sounds a bit pokey. It probably does sound a bit pokey, but it does actually cause havoc. And can cause negative effects. Okay, so you have to use it in consistency. You have to be consistent. The High Priest, gosh, can't even speak tonight. The High Priest talks about using routine and consistency between our spiritual world and our 3D world. So manifestation to reality. If you put, especially with these two cards here, if you focus your intent too much for too longer periods of time, you can just create energy that is destructive. Okay, so you need to be able to routinely manifest, which means putting your intent out in consistent increments of time. Okay, so I've had situations where people have thought that manifesting works like this, and it doesn't. Okay, so you have, for example, say, I don't know, a picture of, we'll say something from the material world anyway. So everybody has cars, don't they? So we'll focus on that. So you've got a picture of a car in your mind, your dream car that you want. Okay. This can apply to any situation. Okay. Especially when you're trying to manifest somebody in, or trying to manifest a situation. And you stick that photograph of that car or whatever on your, say, refrigerator. Okay, so you know that you always go to the fridge every day, you'll see that picture, and you'll be reminded, oh, that's a beautiful car, blah blah blah. Okay, that's what you do every day, and that's consistent, because we all go to the refrigerator for something, for food, for sustenance. So we are going to see that it's in a place that we're gonna be reminded of it. That's consistent. Okay. Inconsistent manifestation is where you get a photo, say, of that car, and you intently look at it for half an hour, intently looking at all the lines of the car, blah blah blah, and you do it, and you think, right, okay, that's it. And then you come back to it a month later, and you intently look at it again, think, I'm going to really manifest this and really concentrate on it for 3 hours, say. Doesn't work like that, because what you're doing is creating all this energy of intent that is not going anywhere. It's going out into the ether, but what you're doing is creating a force of energy, and what's going to happen with that energy. And the same applies when you're manifesting people into your life. Okay, so let's apply it to relationships. So you could have a photograph of your other half on the fridge, okay, on the refrigerator, and you go there and you look at this past, I don't know, photograph, and you think, oh, really wish I was with them. Consistently, okay, every day you go back to the refrigerator, you're reminded of that person, and the energy output is that much lessened. So it's small increments, okay, you're manifesting. And because it's small increments, this person will see signs and synchronicities, okay, but it's not overwhelming. So if you have the intent of thinking that manifestation works, I'll stare at this photograph for 4 hours and then come back to it another day. What in effect happens, and it's happened to me, which isn't why I know it's so disconcerting to people. I feel things on a completely different level to other people. I naturally pick up on things that we can't see. Okay, I pick up on energy, I pick up on vibration, I pick up on things that people try and hide. I can see through it like a pane of glass. So I've had energy pushed onto me for and I felt it. I don't know where it's come from, but it's almost like, and it hits me like a brick. And then I'm like, wow, what was that all about? And then a couple of days later, like a brick. What's that all about? Like a brick. And it's like, who's pushing this energy out, and why? Why is this happening? I can't make sense of this energy. This energy means nothing other than it's knocking the socks off me. And it feels aggressive. So when we get the high priest in there, you are in your power, but you're not aggressive about it. You're manifesting on a very regimented and routine level. It's asking you, especially with this Serenos card, like I said, it's a very powerful energy within you. Okay, so you use it in conjunction with this magician, but do it in a very routine way. Okay, don't push huge amounts of energy onto people and then disappear and then keep doing it, because it's overwhelming, and after a while it does come across as aggressive and it doesn't go anywhere. It just dissipates. It just creates anxiety and stress and all the rest of it that goes with somebody pushing energy onto you. And even if you're not empathic, you will be able to feel this energy because it's so powerful. So please, you're doing the right thing. You're knowing, you've got this kind of like inner knowing that you know how to manifest, and they're asking you, they've just pulled this card for you just to make sure that you know to routinely manifest. For those of you who have probably not gone through that, how to manifest things, I mean, you can Google it, how to manifest, how to bring abundance into your life just through thought, because whatever thoughts we have, we push those out. That energy is pushed out into the universe. So if you think negatively, negativity is pushed out, but you will also attract it. And when we're manifesting, we're pushing out that image of, our beautiful life, and in turn, the universe brings it to us. So be very, very mindful. And people think, oh, it's a bit of hocus pocus. Well, actually, it's not. It's not. So if you think it is, reflect on negative situations that you've been in and think about how you have been. And if you've pushed negativity out and you keep getting negative situations, then, perhaps you need to change your mindset. That's for people who think that, oh, it's all a load of baloney, this energy stuff. What should you keep going on about spirituality for? It's a spiritual channel, so you would be here to hear about how to change your mindset, how to manifest, etc. But for those of you who just popped over to the channel and think, wow, what's she all about? It's the truth of the situation. And I know it sounds bizarre and, in layman's terms and, in non... I don't sit round and if you... I have to try and explain this and I don't know why, but the people who think about spirituality, okay, the iconic spirituality is... I would say, if I was somebody that didn't know anything about spirituality, and perhaps humanist ways of thinking, because it is quite humanistic ways of thinking, this channel, because I'm trying to help you get the best out of your life and situations moving forward and changing your mindset. And this is coming from somebody who led a very long periods of time in inordinate amounts of negativity and just low vibrational ways of feeling. But even through that, I still came through it. It took time. I had to notice what was going on and I had to remove myself from certain situations in my life to achieve what I've got or how far I've come today. But it's noticing those. But if you think about spirituality, I don't sit round and I do a 9 to 5. Let's put it into context now. I do a 9 to 5 job. I come home and I do what I do. Okay, I read my cards, I do my spirituality, but I do integrate that into a 3D lifestyle. I don't sit round in a what you would think, I don't know, if you look back at old films and things like that, a caftan and iconic smoke reefers and just turn around and go, hey man, yeah, the whole world's cool. It's not about that. It's actually integrating that kind of a way of thinking and peacefulness within you into an everyday situation. That's what we're trying to achieve. That's what I'm trying to help you do through my guides and spirits, because these tarot readings are not of my own making, okay? They are they are led. I am just the hands, the eyes and the speaky box that goes with these readings. I could in effect do normal tarot readings, okay? I could do, but I prefer not to. These feel authentic to me. There's an authenticity to it, and it allows me to use my empathic intuitive abilities to impart truths and I don't know, guidance from my guides in order for you to get the best out of situations. It's not just about tarot, it's about personal progression. If you wanted a normal tarot reading, you would go to a normal tarot reader and you would say, okay, that's it. I want to know who I'm falling in love with this week, or, if this person's doing the dirty on me or whatever. But instead, I feel guided to do these. And I never thought I would read tarot in this way. I never, ever envisaged it. Never. And if you would have asked me 20 years ago, you'd be, it would be led by your guides, your spirit guides, and it would be more spiritual. I would have looked at you, gone out, and I would have gone, really? I don't think so. And it's gone so silent in the room now. And it was, yeah. I'm telling you now, guys. Yeah, about 20, 30 years ago, I would never have even envisaged doing readings like this. Never, ever, ever. Never in my entire life. But I'm just open and receptive to it. I think that as time's progressed, I'm more open and receptive to it. So what I'm saying is, in a massive digress about manifestation, please take care with what you're doing with your energy. Okay, I akined being human beings as like huge Duracell batteries. I know it's trying to Duracell batteries. What are you going on about? Well, actually, if you think about it, okay, we have an outer body, okay, which is our flesh and bones and our organs. Okay, but we have a spirit inside us, and I try and see it as kind of like a spaceman in a suit. If you think about it like that, okay, because your spirit lives. I'm a great believer in spirits living on after your mortal body has exhausted its energy, as it has exhausted itself. So almost like we are little aliens inside this human body. We are the universe living in a human experience. That's what we are. And we need to nourish it. We need to grow. We need to learn from situations and how to get the best out of our life here for however long that is, and to live the best life that we can. I don't know, I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, powers of manifestation. Okay, I'm sure I'll talk about this, this conversation in another video. But I'm so sorry, Leo, that I've just railroaded your reading. But I feel the need to explain it about manifestation, about how to use those powers, because you are in your element. You are on fire this week. You are on fire. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Seriously. Your energy is so much more amplified. And I don't know if that's because it's the time of year. It could be because we're coming into, well, it's in effect spring sprung. So everything's kind of like bursts into life. And I think that this particular period of time, or whatever you're going through, has a significant event effect even on your energy levels, on what your powers of manifestation are at this moment in time. And it is beautiful, but please be careful where you're putting your energy. Okay, because I can see where I was going with the kind of like I akin ourselves as humans to kind of like batteries. I suppose if anybody's seen The Matrix, they'll kind of like see that kind of mentality, where they're using humans to power things because of the energy that they create. But it's true, we do create energy, and that energy has to be, it is pushed out into the universe, it's pushed out into situations. I can check the energy levels of a room before I've even got in there. When I this is so sad now, but when I go to work, this is so funny. I'll get through the front door, and before I've even got to the office and I'm actually in reception, I can feel what kind of atmosphere is there already, and I can pick up, and all the hairs on the back of my neck pick up. And I'll walk into the room and I can read it like a book. Nobody's looked at me, nobody said hello yet. But the first footstep, I will read that room and I will know what I'm walking into. And that's just not me with a preconceived idea of dread or whatever. It's just being very grounded, very open and receptive, and just looking and reading the room. And even before anybody said anything, if anything negative's happened in there, I'll already have that information to hand before it's even been spoken verbally. I'll know exactly what's gone on. It's so strange. It's so strange. But anyway, I digress. So, powers of manifestation, manifesting this gorgeous life. You are on point. Look at you. You've come into your own. You are the man, regardless of gender, the man or woman standing bare on the hill. This is what you want for the future, the bare bones you, which is beautiful, especially coming from this place here, to join the party, to create this gorgeous scenario here. So I'm so sorry I've digressed so much. I am going to have a look at how the other person feels about you. So how does the other person feel about Leo, please? I'm so sorry, Leo. I do giggle at myself sometimes. I should actually create another channel, I think, just for kind of like trying to explain things, I feel. Sometimes it is good to explain on readings, but then again, I don't want to ball the socks off you. So we've got this Ten of Water. They want a contented and rewarding family life. They want their emotional and material needs being met. They want everything that you have to offer manifestation wise and going forward. And look at that, they want the Ace of Earth as well. They want this renewal, and I feel it's re-cementing a commitment, a committed relationship between both of you. And look at that, but they were feeling the worst. They were, like in the Nine of Air, they were thinking the worst about this situation. They thought it was all going to go down the drain. It was just not going to go anywhere. You were just energetically absent from the situation. Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies and sleepless nights. Wow, these cards really are flicking out tonight. So, and we've got this. They want the Four of Fire, contentment, peace and abundance. They want a successful completion of a project, which is both of you coming back together. We've got this Wheel card here, so we'll see how that relates. But the wheel's turning for you, and I feel that the wheel's turning for them as well. It's more positive. So we've got here a time of positive change. You're coming out of the shadows. You're participating now. A situation suddenly moves forward because you're engaging with the other person. You're manifesting this gorgeous life. Fortune is on your side. But we've got this Four of Air here. So they're almost feeling that it's a done deal with you, that you feel so disconnected from the relationship or situation that it is going to dissipate. So they're very, very worried, very heartbroken, I would say. But I think that once you come in, the energy levels just start to ramp up again. And it's gorgeous. It is a renewal of this. We've got falling in love or wedding proposals. They're giddy as a fruitcake for you, Leo, because they're so elated that you want to get this back on track. They also want to, look at this, Queen of Earth, just get through this period. They want to come in and lavish abundance on the situation. Like it says, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. They're understanding where you've come from because you're speaking a truth. It is a truth, and they're cutting away the past. They're almost like saying, death to old ways. Let's just move forward in a more positive way. And I feel that because your powers of manifestation are at an absolute high at the moment, they're so powerful that you're paving the way for this. You're kind of like sending out all those signs and synchronicities, telling this person exactly what you think and feel, and they are on the same page as you. The Ace of Water, they want to fall in love with you like you want to fall in love with them all over again. They want a stable situation. The Two of Earth. So what has been a very tempestuous kind of situation for both of you, it's put this person in a bit of a betwixt situation, quicksand moment. Too much going on. What do I need to do? Do I need to get pent up about this situation? Do I think about it in negative terms, or do I just try and relax? And almost like they're trying to have that conversation with them. I'm going to relax and just see how things progress. And that's exactly the conversation that they're having in their head. We've got to consider a more playful approach. So they're trying not to look at the negative and disappointment, and they're trying to be more engaging with you. And I think that that's in the beginning. And then you come into your own. A lot of fiery cards here. 3 of fire, abundance, things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. It's almost like I feel a renewal, a recommitment to each other. Beautiful, because you've popped back in now, Leo. And they want to put the time and effort into the situation. They want an abundant future with you. There's a lot of love in here. So yeah, takes tremendous strength to keep hold of the situation, I feel. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So they can understand where you're coming from, because you're coming in with the truth now to get this situation back on track. Ace of Air. They also, like you, they want a truthful. If you have a look at it, you're mirroring each other. So we've got here, we've got the Ace of Water, Ace of Earth and Ace of Air. Offering your love, falling in love, cementing this union, and also doing it in a brand new way. Beautiful. So you are mirroring each other. We've got the Star card here, so it is destined. You're supposed to do this, or this person's supposed to do this. They do see you as a divine partner. Happy times, making positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path, and they see this as written in the stars. It's gorgeous. There's an inner knowing with this person. There's a leap of faith for them. Coming back, kind of like speaking to you, putting their energy back into the situation. They've never given up on it. But it's almost like a leap of faith for them. Follow your dreams. Dream to be with Leo again. Gorgeous. But I feel that even if you live in the same house, you've been energetically separate. It could be that you are in separation, as in living in 2 different abodes, but it doesn't feel like that. We've got the 6 of Fire here. Victory, good news is on its way, so they want to be victorious, and both of you recommitting to each other, I feel. It is a recommitment to a brand new way of life. It's just beautiful. So it is very abundant. Yeah. 5 of Water has been disappointing in the past, and it has given them quicksand moments, but they're over that. The 10 of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. They just want to enjoy you, Leo. There's a lot of love here. And they want this to move forward like it was yesterday. But they know everything takes time. 10 of Earth. At the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. 2 of choosing not to speak about this. With you with High Priestess mode, they're also going about pretending that everything's fine, and it's not. And we've got this World card here, so it is positive. I don't know why, but they've asked me to put that back. We've got the World card here, so it is a cycle that needs to be complete. It's a cycle of both of you coming back together. How many cards? Okay, so that's the reason why they've never given up on the situation. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. There's a lot of thinking from this person. They live a lot in their head. This person thinks about this a lot, and they don't speak either. It's they keep everything to themselves. Almost. It's almost like they've been in High Priestess mode. So falling in love, commitment, truth and passion. Wow, this person's cooking on gas. And also speaking a truth, declaring with confidence what they want for the future, and it is you. Moving their energy forward towards you and away from this illusion of being trapped by their own thoughts. So away from negative thinking about this situation, because you're manifesting something that's so beautiful. They can feel the energy shifts. What a beautiful reading. Okay, I'm going to have a look at your romance angels and angel answers. Okay, so what do we have for Leo in relation to this reading, please? Okay, so we have romance and abundance. Oh, so it is a gorgeous reading. Recovery. Okay, anything else? Sorry, a hiccup then in the near future. Oh dear. In the near future. I don't know why I've just repeated that twice. That's so weird. Anyway, what else do we need to know? Thank you. So we also have meditation brings answers. We've also got trust. And we also have perfect timing. Just want to see if I can pull 2 more cards. Just bear with me. Anything else? Anything else for Leo, please? Can I have 2 more cards, please? Thank you. We've got a yes. And what else do we need to know? Oh, thank you. Oh, we have a no there as well for some reason. No. Okay, so what do we need to know? Highest messages only for Leo, please. Leo in love. Romantic. There we go. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. No, it's being influenced by the massive mougal powers of manifestation that you're in at the minute. You're a mogul of manifestation. Absolutely gorgeous. Recovery, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, what else do we need to know? 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 In the near future, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? For Leo. Highest messages only, please. Highest messages. Oh, nearly tried. Nearly made it out of the pack then, but didn't quite. I'm just bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so what else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? In love, please. Leo in love. Oh, okay. Did you really? Oh, okay. They're saying, yeah, just go with it. So we don't question it. Meditation brings answers. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Trust. Take that master of deception off. You need to trust in the situation. Retreat. Perfect timing to just know what you want for the future. We've got a yes here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. No, don't separate. There's that decision. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It's not, because you're putting the time and effort in now. You're manifesting a whole new future. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It's been influenced by children. So it does say to me that you share a family. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Beautiful. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Leo? This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. Anything else for Leo, please? What does Leo need to know? Leo in love. In relation to this reading, please. Leo in relation to this reading. We've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So anything that's cyclic that you did previously, if you're feeling like you want to disconnect, you're going to have to recognise that, stand back and work through it. Okay, anything else? Anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? Yeah. And this situation involves marriage. And I do see that as a recommitment to each other. It's a renewal of marriage vows. And also chemistry. There's lots of it. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you. Yeah, there is. A lot of love. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. And what else do we need to know? Releasing all that negativity. Wow, flying out now. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's because you know each other. We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control in your life. I can see one of these cards. I think that's flipped. No, I thought one of the cards had flipped over then. Anything else that we need to know? Anything else that we need to know? For Leo, please. Leo in love. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Beautiful. And also, what do we have from your Moonology cards? So, anything else? Anything else for Leo, please? Sorry, my hands are huge. In there. We've got time to give rather than to take. Yes, it is. Anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo, please? Leo in love. Oh, okay. Your hard work is paying off. Anything else? Anything else for Leo? Okay. A new romantic cycle begins, a fiery climax approaches, adjustments are required, your dreams need a practical plan, and a new start is coming. If it did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. That's probably more important than anything else. Personal readings, all that bump is in the description box below the video. If you're interested in connecting and you're experiencing some energetic problems, then just send me an email. It won't be in the form of personal readings, and I have to reiterate this because a lot of people see how much I put into the channel and how many readings that you get for free, so they think, and this is only some people, but I've had it about 6-7 times this week, they come to me for advice, which is fine, I don't mind advising or going through problems, but when they come to me with the expectation of me doing a personal reading, that's when I start to think, that's not right. Okay, so the free advisory service, let me just try and explain it, is in the form of a chat or just going through exercises, whatever, in order to get the best out of your situations. Okay, it's not a personal reading. Personal readings take on a whole new life of their own. I have to connect with your energy on a very profound level. Okay, so that in itself takes time, effort, energy, and then uploading the videos. Okay, so they do hold a monetary value, and if you want to have a personal reading, then there is a price tag that goes with that, and all of that information is in the description box. Okay, had one lady that came to me demanding a reading. I want one now, in capital letters, and I thought, oh wow, okay, I can understand your urgency, but the feeling from the use of language and the use, what's said within that email just sparked red flags for me. And to be perfectly honest, I had to, in a really nice way, I'm not a nasty person at all, but in a constructive way, had to say to her, no, I don't do personal readings over, I think it was, I can't remember if it was Zoom, or she was demanding that I did it at a specific time on a day, and I'm like, I work a 9-to-5 job. No, that's really out of my remit. And it was kind of like, there's a lot of scammers that are going around nowadays as well, so I'll try and be mindful of that. We're only a small channel, and I say we because I'm here with my spirit guides, so it's me and my guides. It's only a small channel, it's growing, and it grows every single week. I put the videos out. I don't feel the need to broadcast how many subscribers I've got, because that's no point. People do it, people buy subscribers as well, and it's just like, what's that all about? I'm not into buying people to, bump up my subscribers. Everybody that has been here who comes to this channel is of their own free will, and if they subscribe to the channel, if they click that bell, that notification button, and subscribe, I'm absolutely astounded every time it goes off. Because I come to these readings and I see how many people are invested and how much time. I look at the analytics, how many views I've had. Sometimes it's tiny, sometimes it's not. And it still astounds me even today, people that are still subscribing to the channel, which is lovely for me. It's great for you guys, it's lovely for me. It really is. It just shows that, and people engage with the channel as well. Not just subscribers, people who pop along and just see some of the videos, and if it resonates with them, they will put a comment in the comment box, which I think is gorgeous. I love engaging with the channel, with people out there that are experiencing problems or can connect with the readings. So I don't know why I'm waffling now, but anyway, if it did resonate with you, please remember to like, share, subscribe. And if I don't hear from you before, have a beautiful week and watch those powers of manifestation, Leo, okay? Because you are very, very powerful at this moment in time, okay? So I'm just going to say goodbye, and I love you loads. Take care.